Shalom Akiyam. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where we learned this 144% truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which would consist of the servants, the prophets, who will be ordained to sing this new song in these latter days, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, that may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom Akiyam. Hey. We're back out here once again through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, to prophesy the downfall of Mystery Babylon the Great, aka America, and to proclaim that we are the true biblical Israelites, pursuing the biblical prophecy, pursuing to the curses, okay, pursuing to the plight that the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American experience that correlates with prophecy, with the scriptures, okay. But now we're living in a time where favor, Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, showing favor to us, man, and he's visiting this place which he made, man.
Right.
Okay, and Babylon is on the Scopeo.
Right.
You got Russia, okay, in the form of Putin, pretty much sending shots continuously.
Right.
You had a NATO ally, I believe, pursuant to this article we have on behalf of the beloved brother. You have NATO, a NATO ally, saying that Russia's gonna, proclaim war, man. We already know that.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? We know that already. But
It said NATO says that Russia will soon target the West, which the West is America.
Bro. Yeah, Lord willing, we're gonna get the article.
Right.
But this is the time we're living in, man. We're living in a time of war. We're living in a time of rumors of war.
Right.
Matter of fact, can the brother Chicago, you want to get that through the spirit?
Sure.
The rumors of war?
Right.
Babak Mashab? This is the time we're living in, man. We're living in a time of rumors of war, man. Right now, it's a news. When you go into that word rumor, it goes into news. So that's what it is right now. But ultimately, guess what? It's going to become a reality. All right? All this talking, okay, that you hear the servants of the Lord doing, okay, these words are going to manifest into a reality. Okay? We already see this thing playing out for what it is. You see, Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, hey, he's a man of his word, man. What, Numbers 23? Matter of fact, let me stop there before you grab that, brother. Let me grab this real quick, if I may.
Oh, be careful, Chicago.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab this real quick through the spirit. Just to give credence that, hey, the Lord's not playing, man. He's not a liar.
Right. Right.
Like your local pastor.
Right.
Right? This is the book of Numbers, chapter 23, and verse 19, and it reads, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Salakia. The book of Numbers, chapter 23, and verse 19, and it reads, Yahweh is not a man that he shall lie, neither the son of man that he shall repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it?
That's right. There it is.
Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good?
That's right.
In other words, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, his word is his bond, as the niggas say in the street. His word is his bond.
Right.
You see,
He's bound by his word.
That's it. He puts his word over his name, as it's written. He's standing on his word.
Heaven
shall pass away,
but my word won't.
but his word is not going to pass away. Beautiful. Right. You see? And that's the spirit, because when you go into the Lord's word, which Yahawashi is the word, right? And you go into future prophecy, this prophecy written, that's going to take place in our eon.
That's right.
In the eon of Jacob.
That's right.
To show you how heavy and how deep the Bible truly is.
That's right.
You see, you got it, brother.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 1. And Yahawashi went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahawashi said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Verse 3.
That's right, and that's going into Jerusalem, bro. And now we know the Romans sacked the temple, man.
Raise it.
Yeah, they raised it. I wanted that rumors of war is what I wanted. But needless to say, you got it, right?
Right, I was just reading.
But you're holding that though, right? You got it, right?
Yep.
Con.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Verse 6, And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
You see, so if I may,
Yeah, you got it.
you see, so the key word right there was when will your second coming be, right? And when will the end of time be, right? Basically. So he's talking about rumors of wars, right? There should be rumors of wars. And this is what's going on when you hear about NATO talking about, hey, Russia is talking about, visiting the West soon, seeing the West soon. That's a rumor. You know what I mean? That's murmuring. They talk, there's barbershop talk. You know what I mean? When they're like, yo, I heard that this person is, that's what's going on right now. I heard Russia's about to attack America soon. So this is what's going on, rumors of war. That's why we have to understand that we're not at the end yet, but this is the beginning of the sorrows, as that's going to explain.
That's right. And that's the spirit. Like the prophets of that time, the apostles were inquiring of the end. We're doing the same.
Right.
Our forefathers always inquired of the end. Esdras,
that's right.
Inquiring, man.
Right.
You see? And in 2nd Esdras 6, the Lord told him. He said, hey, Esau at the end of the world, man. Okay, so there's going to come an end of Esau. It's only a matter of time.
Right.
It's only a matter of time. We got to hold fast and stay patient.
That's right. With Terry,
it's coming, brother. You got that rumor in Jeremiah? The rumor, that was a good one, the one you brought out. But I was talking about the one in Jeremiah.
I believe that one's
nah, the Jeremiah, was it Jeremiah 4, is it 47?
Nah, 24:7.
Nah, Jeremiah, no, he wasn't in Jeremiah.
Matthew 24:7.
But that's not the one I'm talking about. Oh, okay. I'm talking about the one Jeremiah when you go into there should be there's gonna be rumors of war, rumor, and then there's gonna be war, king against king.
Oh, kingdom against kingdom, nations against nations.
Yeah, that's in Jeremiah.
Nah, that goes into that, right?
Nah, that's what I'm talking about is Jeremiah.
You want me to find it for you, Walk?
If you can, definitely.
I appreciate it. Well,
absolutely, yeah. Go ahead and grab that, and I'll see if I can get this. It's in Jeremiah. What is it? Is it Jeremiah?
Right.
This is
yeah, that's a fire one.
Kingdom against kingdom.
Right.
Family.
Nah, I'm talking about Jeremiah. Okay. But that's fire though.
Right.
It's pretty much a precept off of this.
Right.
Yeah, it's right there. Let me see if I can find it. Now you got that, Akia? You got what you got, brother.
Yep. This is Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 3. And thus saith YAHAWASHI power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. Gog is Russia.
That's right.
Verse 4, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
And that's what's going on right now. That's why this war against Ukraine, that's the Lord, putting the hooks in their jaws and turning them back. They want that Soviet Union again. You know what I mean? When they were controlling that whole thing. You got something to say on that, brother?
Yeah, like you said, they're being turned back. YAHAWASHI is turning them back into the Soviet Union state, like you're saying.
Right.
With their sights set on who? The West.
Right. And all these other countries are joining them. You know what I mean? That's how they're saying as well. Let them say I'm strong. Because Iran, you got Iran. Yemen. You got all these other places. China is joining on. They're saying that they already made an alliance with Korea. You know what I mean? So that's these prophecies are speaking, in real time, and that's why, like we brought out, that the Lord said that, His word's not going to go out void. Babylon's going to be greatly despised. And these rumors of war, like the brother said, they're happening right now too. So we have to basically see that the end of times is coming. But there's a lot of prophecies still, to be fulfilled as Jacob's trouble, the MOTB. So that's what we're waiting on before the third woe.
I got that with third woe precept right here.
Yeah, brother.
This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, World War II, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right. Right. So the third woe coming quickly. See, World War I and World War II already been played out, right? And that was what? In the 40s, I believe? And you know what I mean? Here it is. Not even 100 years later. And World War III's coming. You know what I mean? Because that's right around the corner. You know, NATO's ready to set it off soon. We're just waiting, like I said, for Jacob's Trouble and that MOTB. Once that happens, all bets is off, man.
Right. That's exactly right.
I got you. Jeremiah 51 and 46. I can get it for you. There's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 46. Unless your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land, and rumor shall both come 1 year.
Right.
And after that,
if your heart shall faint, your mind, you pass out from the fear, the terror, the understanding. The war's coming, man. Okay? You got it, brother. Did you get that word, rumor?
And after that, in 1 year shall come in rumor and violence in the land, ruler against ruler.
Woo! Right?
Therefore, behold, the days come that I will...
Salaki, that's what I wanted right there.
Okay.
So read that one more time, that bottom half.
It says, and after that, in another year shall come in rumor and violence in the land, ruler against ruler.
Right, so after a certain point in time, right, that rumor of war is gonna manifest ruler against ruler, man.
That's right.
Realm against realm. There's also another precept in the Apocrypha. That's fire. I'm not sure where it's at, but that's what's coming, man.
Right.
Okay? War. This is where we at. This is how Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is going to be removed. It tells us in Revelation 18, right, by violence. Should that great city Babylon, I'm going to go get that right.
Oh, it should be overthrown by violence.
It's going to be a violent overthrow.
That's right.
Why? Because this man came into power violently.
Right.
Right? Esau came into power by shedding blood.
That's right.
You see, so guess what? That's exactly how it's going to happen for him. Matter of fact, get that word rumor before I go.
Yeah,
it's like that movie, Blood In, Blood Out.
What source is Khan? Right. What source is that?
The blue letter. Do you want blue letter or regular?
I did want Google, but what you got there?
Strong's H8052, and it means a fame, mentioned, announcement,
there you go.
News.
The water malak. See that? So right now, we're about to go into some news.
Right.
Pursuant to this article, the water malak. Hey, so this is where we at. All right, a rumor, news of war, conflict is being talked about. Ultimately, it's gonna manifest into an event.
That's right.
You see? And again, it's bro, the things that Esau, the so-called white man, has done, the crimes against humanity that this man has committed. Okay, this is honestly, bro, like this is well deserved.
Right.
How the Lord's gonna do him? How the Lord's gonna do Babylon, bro? It's well deserved.
Plus, it doesn't even matter to us. We already have that natural hate for our enemy, man. You know, this is something that was wired, you know, within us. You know, if you're an Israelite, you automatically hate Esau. And if you're an Edomite, you automatically hate an Israelite.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So ain't nothing you can do about it. This is the way we feel because this is the way the Lord, you know, wrote the script.
It's like cat and dog.
Right, man.
We're wired. It's a spiritual hate.
Right. It's a who
spiritual.
has resisted thy will.
Right.
Man,
It's spirit. It's just the womb.
Right.
It's the way the Lord set it up.
Right. Hey, this shit goes back to Cain, man. Cain killed Abel. You know what I mean? He did have perpetual hate for you know, Jake.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He should wound our heel, and we're gonna wound his head.
Right.
Ultimately.
So that's why even in the stomach they were already having problems.
Right.
You know what I mean?
This is the book of Revelations. Chapter 18. I'm sorry.
bar or something?
I don't have any change on me or cash.
It's okay, thank you.
All right, no worries.
Have a good day, guys. God bless you.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 18, in verse 21, and it reads, matter of fact, verse 20, right? And we'll get to the point in verse 21. And it reads, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI had avenged you on her. And I just want to highlight that because it gives credence that there's going to be prophets and apostles on the scene in Babylon in future prophecy. For those of you out there that are claiming that the prophets ended in the book of Malachi.
Right.
Okay, this is a lie. Okay, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
That's right.
As it is written.
That's right.
You see?
That's right.
That's straight up. Okay, we're gonna the men of the Lord are gonna be on the scene in real time.
And you know what's crazy about that? You know what I mean? Shalak.
I'm gonna continue on. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and that's the spirit, right? And cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
That's right.
You want to speak on that, brother?
That destruction, man. That land that's going to be desolate, Babylon,
Right.
man. You know and that gives credence once again. Is we might sound like broken records, but this has got to be reminded through repetition. You know, because we fighting against a spiritual battle, and Satan or through time will make you forget these things, man. He'll make you real comfortable. You know, he put you to sleep. You know what I mean? So we got to keep waking you up through repetition. You know, and the thing is, Babylon the Great is America, man. Because once again, the old Babylon, the ancient Babylon, didn't get destroyed. They got taken over by the Persians. You know what I mean? It was a takeover, not a destruction. Okay, so you got to ask yourself, when did this happen before? It didn't. It's a future prophecy. You know, in the land that we're living in right now, America the Great, man. And I wanted to say something about that prophet, right? How you said that they say that it stopped in Micah.
Malachi.
In Malachi,
Right.
Salakia.
Now you good.
And it's the same people that'll say that stopped right there, and today leading the blind the blind, calling themselves prophets.
Right.
So which one was it? How can you be a prophet if the prophet stopped in Malachi?
Right.
You know, you have no understanding that the prophets are here, but it's obvious you ain't one. You're just a deceiving wolf.
Right.
You know?
And those same men, they missed the spiritual pressure points in the scripture. And the reason why they're missing those spiritual pressure points is because they don't have the spirit on them.
Right.
You gotta have the QADASH to be able to see through the smoke and mirrors.
Right.
And to be able to actually grasp the spiritual overtone of what these scriptures are going into. That's not brother. Let's grab that article too in a second. Right?
Khan.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Yahawashi, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
Constantly inquiring. Constantly, man. Constantly. Why? Because we want to get the fuck from under the feet of the heathen. That's why.
Right.
We were being afflicted then.
Right.
That's why Yahawashi came. The southern kingdom was fresh out of the Greek captivity, and you had the northern kingdom wiggling around over here in our surroundings. You know, doing their thing, being just as wicked.
Right.
Being just as wicked. You know, but what did Yahawashi say? Yahawashi said, what? I got sheep of this fold. I got sheep that are not of this fold, he said.
Right.
He was talking about who?
Right.
Us, the northern kingdom over here. See? He didn't forget about us, man.
Right.
And not to switch topics, but there's a lot of stories from the elders, like I'm talking about like Native American elders, and, you know, Taino, grandparents, there's pretty much stories that have been passed down for generations
With a spiritual overtone.
going into how they were visiting.
Right.
You know, it went down.
Right.
The Lord is a man of his word, like we brought out in Numbers, man. These things happen.
Right.
And there's no coincidence that the southern kingdom's over here now.
Right.
And scripture tells us that was going to happen pursuant to the curses.
Right.
You know, it's just what it tells us in Jeremiah that we will be oppressed together.
Judah and Israel shall be oppressed together in the land of the north.
Right.
And that's here in America.
Right.
Because this is the only captivity we were together.
Right.
You know, but I also wanted to say something on how he asked, will you restore the kingdom again? You see, and he asked that because he knew, remember what they did, like you said, raise it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it had to be restored, not only restored, built back up, but it had to be restored to the rightful owners. Right? Because the Gentiles are over there treading it down right now, until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled, as it says in Luke 21 and 24. You know what I mean? So the time of the Gentiles ain't been fulfilled yet. So they were inquiring of the end once again. Because the kingdom is going to be established after, like you said, this place gets overthrown with violence. You know what I mean? So this is inquiring of the end. Why? Because Esau is the end of the world. We gotta understand that. Okay? We're not going to see the end until the end of Esau comes. You see? So the prophets, like you said, have always been inquiring of the end.
And don't be surprised. Hey, we say all that to say this, for those of you out there, don't be surprised as this place continues to wax worse and worse and becomes more violent.
Right.
It's the will of the Lord.
Right.
The Lord's bringing these plagues. Remember, the Lord brought 10 plagues to ancient Egypt.
Right.
And he tells us in 2nd Esdras, what's that? 2nd Esdras 6, he's going to bring plagues as before.
15. 2nd Esdras 15, 19, and 4.
Yeah. He says he's going to bring plagues as before.
Right.
He's going to do it again.
Egypt, yeah.
You see? So you can't be surprised when the rolling blackout comes through and the grid goes down.
Right.
You're going to be caught out there with your back teeth showing,
Right.
mouth open.
Right.
Keisha talking about where the candles at.
Right. Your cattle got mad cow disease and all types of diseases. You can't even eat them.
Right.
Or you're going to die. And it's going to bring the famine, all your diseases. You know what I mean? You're going to choose up. Like, all right, either you're going to die of starvation or you're going to eat this animal and you're still going to get a plague. You're still going to die of a sickness. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Word on the street is what? The bubonic plague thing. Right. Word on the street.
Right.
The bubonic plague is back on the scene.
That's right.
Hey, this is not for medical use. This is not no medical. I just want to throw out there. The bubonic is on the scene.
Right, man.
The pestilences are plague, man.
That was the time Esau was, my goodness, perishing. He was perishing.
Oh, yeah, dropping like flies.
Right, man. That's what you get for not taking a bath for like 4 years.
Right.
The only time you took a bath was battling out in the sea.
Oh man, the Lord signed off on it.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that was the spirit. The Lord signed off on that.
Yeah, man. So, hey, this is how it is out here, brothers. It's very cold, it's very windy, but hey,
New England, welcome to New England.
In season and out of season, Right. It is what it is, man. But yeah, man, all these things are coming back full circle, man. The way that these animals were in that bottomless pit in Europe, the Lord's bringing it back full circle to put them back in that same state, man. He's bringing them down slowly but surely, man. The economy is collapsing, right? All these nations are rising up against them. The rumors of wars, like we just said, these pestilence are rising again. This is all under the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, man. The Lord is conjuring all these things up, man. You know what I mean? When have you ever seen America in this state, man? When have you ever seen all these things happening one after the other, man? No. There is no more happiness, man. There is no more mirth here, man. All right? America's about to mourn, man. And everybody else that wants to, party in the USA, you know what I mean? When you want to party in the USA, man, but you're not discerning the times. Why? Because you're not indulging in the scriptures, man. You don't have that Holy Spirit to see what's coming. Okay? You're blind, man. You're going to get sucker punched. You're
going to get gut checked.
Right. You know what I mean?
Actually, Chicago, let me get this real quick. Actually, now you got it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Chicago. You've been holding that for a while.
This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 1.
You went back in time.
And Jacob called unto his sons and said, Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Yep.
And I wanted to specifically get Gad.
Yep.
Genesis 49 and 19. Gad a troop, Gad are the so-called Native American Indians. Gad a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
That's it,
All right,
man.
so here it is, if I may.
Go ahead, brother.
You had Evil E come through here in 1492 and work a number on God.
Right.
Right? And then he called himself making treaties with God,
Right.
breaking every single one of them.
That's right.
Why? Because he's a fork-tongued devil.
That's right.
Liar, deceiver, false accuser, slanderer.
Right.
Can't be trusted. Scripture tells us, man. Never trust thy enemy. So right, 12?
Right.
Never trust thy enemy,
He
man.
comes out lying from the womb.
Woo! These niggas is not trustworthy, man.
And niggas say, Gaga, you know he lied.
Man, since his inception.
Right.
Through the spirit, that's what that's going into. Once
Right.
this nigga came into power,
That's it.
he was lying because it tells us that in Revelation 20.
Yeah.
That he'll be allowed to deceive the nation for a little season.
Right.
You know? That's what he's built to do. He's built to lie.
That covering cast over the nations.
Right, Isaiah 25. This is why we tell you, Jake out there, that Esau, hey, we tell the world that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's why we say that.
That's right.
That's why we say that he's the physical counterpart of the spirit of demon Satan. What he is. It tells us in 2 Thessalonians that he comes after the workings of Satan.
Right.
Satan's an adversary.
Right. And if you go, and if
Now,
you
he's
look,
the son of the Lord. I just want to make sure this is known. He's a son. Satan's the son of the Lord.
right,
Satan's the son of Yahawah.
pursuant to the book of Job.
Pursuant to the book of Job. Okay? But that's the Lord's left hand side.
That's right.
That's the Lord's evil side.
That's right.
And guess what? Satan had minion.
right.
And the Edomites.
Right.
The so-called white man,
Right.
woman, and child.
The,
You got it,
the
brother.
children of the night, the children of darkness.
That's it. The sons of perdition.
That's right.
Hell yeah. Third part of man.
Yep. That's right. Yep, that's right.
Right?
Because there's the Son of God, the sons of Yahawah, the sons of man, which are the heathens, and
Right.
then the sons of the wicked,
Right.
which is Esau.
That's it.
And all these things are measured by prophecy. Esau, even the so-called white man, was put in that bottomless pit. He wasn't able to succeed. He had that dark cloud over his head based on the prophecy of Revelation, the 20th chapter. Just like the Israelites, where they would be in the last days. And that goes with what you said in 2nd Ezra 13, that the northern tribes would be over here in this land. Esau came up out of the pit, and now what's the prophecies that are happening is what? Famine, pestilence, and war.
Right. There was a gag order. There was a gag order on Esau
That's right.
when he was in Europe over there slumming.
Right.
There was a gag order. And now the same when the Lord's in full control.
That's right.
The Lord's in full control. Once that dark cloud, like the brother said, once that dark cloud is over you, and I heard the elder apostle say that too, that's the spirit. Yeah, I mentioned the same thing, that dark cloud. Once that dark cloud is over you, hey, you out of there.
That's right.
The Lord got you.
That's it.
You are not coming out of your situation. Yo, bro, that's the spirit. There's a precept that just came to mind. Yo, you're done with that, right? Let me grab this. You're done with that, right? Now, I guess we can grab that article through the spirit. If you want to grab that? Yo, this is right here. This came to mind. I gotta get this. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. And I'll start at verse 12. I gotta start at verse 12, but the point's down at 15. Anyways, the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse 12, and it reads, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?" And you have Christians that'll tell you that this is talking about Satan.
Right.
No. No, you're wrong. All you gotta do is look up that word Lucifer.
Right.
All right, the etymology of that word goes into the light bearer. The bearer of the light.
And
Now, Esau's the bearer of the light on the left-hand side. Okay?
Right.
We're the true
Light.
Illuminati.
Right.
That's why he calls himself the Illuminati, illuminated one.
Right.
The light bearers.
Right.
Right? Where, again, he's bearing the false light.
Right.
You see? This man's pure wicked.
That's
You
right.
see, and this is what this is going into. Lucifer, Esau, even the so-called white man in the form of these global elites, falling from heaven, going into what? Their rulership.
That's right.
You see, we gotta break these things down because you got Jake coming in due. You don't know a thing. You smell. There's a faint smell of a Christmas tree on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we gotta break it down for you so you understand. Lucifer, you gotta look these things up as well. We're gonna tell you, but you gotta look it up, like we did. When we were taught these things, we went and looked it up, and it made sense. You see, Lucifer, because the scriptures is allegorical. The scriptures are full of dark sayings, proverbs. You see, secret speech. When you go into that word mystery, it means secret. That word mystery means secret, and it's only been revealed to the the chosen, the
Right.
initiated was the
Right.
word I was looking for. The aristocrats
Right.
of the nation, starting with the men of the Lord, trickling down to the men, women, and children that are going to believe in it.
That's why the scripture says, I chose you, you did not choose me.
Right.
That's talking about the hopeful elect, you
Right.
know? And the mysteries of the kingdom were given unto you, you know?
Right.
That's why he was like, why do you speak in parables?
Right, Matthew 13.
That's right.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's why we break these things down to you, Jake. Hey, you either going to get it or you're not.
We were quickened by the word, man.
Right. If you don't get it, the Spirit's not on you. Continuing on in Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 12 again. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, right? Son of the morning. How art thou cut down to the ground, Isaiah 47, right? Which didst weaken the nations.
Right.
And this whole weaken the nations is one way. Economically, through her philosophies, right? She forced the neighbor's drink.
Right, right.
It just says, woe to you, thou forcest the cup to thy neighbor's mouth.
Right.
You see?
Stole
If
the
you
whole heritage.
Bro,
Said you the
if you don't comply, you die.
Right.
That's how Esau was getting down when he was coming up.
Right.
You know?
That's why there was a thing called beat the Indian out of the Indian. You couldn't speak your language. They took the children, sent them off to these Catholic schools and all that. And what they do, they killed the parents. Why? Because the parents were the root of their heritage.
Right.
And if they didn't have the root of their heritage, they could erase their minds faster. You know? That's why a lot of Native Americans forgot how to speak, you know, that Paleo Hebrew and all that, you know what I mean? Forgot where they came from, you know? And that was the falling away.
Esau was establishing his
Right.
government,
Here we are.
his mind control.
We got 800 rocks found in the caves of Puerto Rico, written in Paleo Hebrew, and we're speaking Spanish.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The language of your oppressor, the Taíno.
That's right.
I mean, it's like
The conquistadors, yeah.
you know. I'm gonna continue on.
Go ahead, brother. You got something to say.
And we are the curses of Deuteronomy 28, the 28th chapter upon us, from the 15th verse on down.
That's right.
So that's why Israel, it was prophecy, it was always scriptures, always prophecies playing out at every time on the earth,
That's right.
in every nation.
What's it say in Deuteronomy 30:7? All the scripts are gonna go upon your enemies, man.
That's right.
So we're coming into that time. It's happening now. It's slowly but surely.
Right. The table's
It's
turning.
virgin over. Right.
The table's turning.
Time. Continuing on in Isaiah 14 and verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, right? And he's done that in the form of the space station,
Right.
you know, his little space mission.
That's right.
His field missions to the moon.
Right.
Right.
With a green room in the back.
Right. I will exalt my throne upon the stars of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation. That's talking about the Israelites.
Right.
This is what this man has done. He's exalted himself over.
Right.
Right? The congregation of the Israelites, man. He sat on them, man. Right? I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation. Where? In the sides of the north. Right over here in Babylon. This is where this man's done it.
Right.
This you heard that term in the street? Like Jake be like, I can have your day ones lay on you. You know what I mean? Or I'll come through and lay on you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we just flatline you.
Right,
Come
right.
through and we didn't have no resistance.
Right.
You know the way we're gonna come through.
Right.
That sling top,
Right.
that's what it's going into right
And
here.
that's exactly what he said too when he came to Puerto Rico and all the other places to conquer. He said, with 50 men, I could have these men subjugated.
Right.
You know?
Time. There's a little more. Right. Continuing on. Isaiah 14 and 14. HALALYAM, YAHAWASHI, 144. Right? I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And this is that proud, pompous mindset that this man carries.
That's right.
Right? This man thinks that he thinks that he's God.
That's right.
You can't tell him he's not. And what established that mindset was not only him being wired like that, but ultimately, you know, him being able to come into forms of knowledge
Right.
in the form of the science, falsely so-called.
That's
You know,
pseudoscience.
right. Him being able to split atoms, you know, smash it back together and create these highly physical missiles. You know, the Lord allowing him to search out the shallow parts of the earth. Because
Right.
this man hasn't searched out the depths of the sea. He hasn't
Right.
been to the moon.
Right.
Fuck the sun. I said this earlier in the lesson that he's allergic to the sun.
Right.
You know, the Lord really gave him a boundaries, man.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? He hasn't really, you know what I mean? He has a very minimal portion.
Right.
When you look at it for what it is. And here's the point. Isaiah 14 and 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Meaning what? Nigga, you're going into captivity.
Right.
Hell means one of two things.
Right.
The grave or slavery.
And there ain't gonna be
You
no
see?
1,000 years, and then we're gonna fight them again, Mr. Nathaniel.
Right.
That bullshit.
Time. It's over.
Right.
Okay, you're gonna be brought down to hell.
Right.
You're gonna be brought down to a very low level. Okay? When you read the book of Psalm 47, it tells us that the heathen are gonna be put underneath our feet.
Right.
You're not gonna be on the same level.
They're gonna have that same. They're gonna see the way we're gonna inherit our language again. You're gonna go back to your language with the booga shit, barking at each other and snaring. That's what you're gonna be doing. You know what I mean? That's what you're gonna be doing again. You're gonna be in the kingdom, fucking working and yelling at each other. Just yeah, man. At the lowest state you was at, man. That basement.
Right. You got something, bro?
All the other nations are gonna look at you like, hell.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
This is Revelation chapter.
Right.
And I want to make a point that even Esau with his sword technology, with all these military aircraft, really compared to the angels and the chariots, the so-called UFOs, Esau's technology is nothing.
So the slingshots compared to the angels.
Right.
So I wanted to get this Revelation chapter 17 and verse. Revelation chapter 17 in verse 14. These shall make war with the Lamb Yahawashi, and the Lamb Yahawashi shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. It's like my
Now you are right. Where'd you start? I'm sorry. You're in Revelation 17, yeah?
right. I'll read it again.
Where'd you start?
Revelation 17 and 14. These shall make war with the Lamb Yahawashi.
You'll start up.
Where do you want me to start? 12.
Right.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but received power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
Right. That's the EU.
Right.
The European Union.
Right.
Right. Which would be considered vassal states to Babylon, just like in ancient times.
Right.
You had those vassal states to Rome. It's the same thing. You see, this is talking about the European Union. You got it, brother. Go ahead.
These have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
Right. That's why this bitch got the last say so on the panel. She's turning oil tankers back. You know?
Right.
Now making their way to Europe. She's
Right.
like, nah, nigga, turn that back. We need that.
Right.
You know? And that's the truth.
That's right.
You see?
The hammer of the earth.
Right. Exactly. Literally. Controlling everything.
Right.
Babylon's that whore riding the beast.
Right.
She's controlling the whole narrative.
Right.
You know? And she's of the seven.
Right.
Which
And
is
that
Great
seven is carrying her, which was
She's of the seven, which is Great
seven,
Britain.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she came
Britain
from
is, Great Britain is carrying her.
Yeah, bro. And that's why scripture says that her mother shall be so confounded.
Right.
You know, the way the Lord's gonna do her,
Right.
man. You know, and your nigga's gonna be right behind her.
That's right.
You got it, brother.
And these are certain European nations, there's that turmoil between them and Babylon, and it's
Right.
going to keep growing until these nations shoot their arrows out the silos and burn this whore up.
Right.
That's
There's
right.
a division.
That's why it says those that were at peace with thee shall
Right.
deceive thee.
That's right, brother. Isaiah
Right.
7,
Right.
fire.
Revelation 17 and 14. These shall make war with the Lamb Yahawashi, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
Right. 2 Ezra 13.
God, that's it.
It tells us in Isaiah that Egypt's horses are flesh, man. His chariots are flesh, not spirit.
Right.
See, the way the Lord's coming through, the world has never seen how the Lord's coming. I'm gonna have to do that.
I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this.
Time.
This title right here.
If I may, right? How the Lord's coming is. I just want to reiterate that. The world has never seen. Okay, the earth has never seen the Lord coming.
Right.
I just want to say that.
Right. That's how they're gonna forget about the first Exodus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna read this. Can you please get me Jeremiah 15:9, please? When I read this. This is from Fox News, and it says, NATO ally warns Russia will soon seek war with the West. Woo! As alliance spending pumps still falls short. You see? So soon they're gonna target this place, man. You know, and there's been the rumors of war for a while already. You know, Russia, which is prophecy, man.
Right.
You know, Russia been in the brinks of this. The only reason they haven't done this is because of prophecy. There's prophecies that gotta be played out first. Everything has to be done in decency and order.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if it was up to Russia, Russia would have been pulled the trigger already. You know what I mean? So
Russia can't move unless the Lord tells them to.
that's right. Because hey, the Lord is the Lord of hosts.
Yeah.
You know, he's the commander of all armies.
Yeah.
You know? You got that 50:9?
Jeremiah chapter 50, Jeremiah chapter 50, in verse 9, for lo, I will raise and cause up to come against Babylon, America, an assembly of great nations from the north country.
Right.
There it is.
Yeah,
Go ahead, brother. You can
Go
go ahead.
And that's going into what? The BRICS nations,
That's
man.
right.
Russia, along with his allies.
That's right.
You see? And you see them gathering up now.
That's right.
You know, Brazil, India,
That's right.
right? The United Emirates,
That's right.
right? South Africa.
That's right.
Hey, these niggas are bugging.
I heard even Mexico is doing it.
Right. They want the smoke, man.
Right.
Iran.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
That's right.
You know, hey. They're coming with the smoke.
That's right.
You know, and like your brother had quoted, it's Ezekiel, what came to mind through the spirit. We're not going to grab it. Ezekiel 38,
Right.
going into how Russia can't move. It tells you in Ezekiel 38 that the Lord's going to put it on his spirit,
Right.
on his mind to come through violently, dog.
Right.
It's at the tail end of Ezekiel 38 it goes into it.
That's right.
Like down towards the bottom. You got it, brother.
And they shall set themselves in array against her.
Woo! Array is a battle formation.
That's
You got
right.
it, brother.
From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows, the nuclear missiles, shall be as of a mighty expert man.
There it is.
None shall return in vain.
None shall return in vain, man. None shall return in vain. So those 200, million
Warhead.
warheads that are coming, they're all gonna hit their target, man. Okay? There ain't gonna be none landed in the sea.
Right.
None hitting this, none exploding in the air. No, they're gonna hit their target. Babylon the Great is gonna be burning from coast to coast. You know what I mean? Nothing shall escape, man. Okay? And as we all said to you Israelites, man, all those that are joined unto them shall be thrust through. All right? All you people that want to stay as slaves to the white man and the beast system are going to be thrust through. With what? With that nuclear missile, man, with the warheads. All right? These are the rumors of wars, man. And this is the way that we're discerning the times, man. Okay? If the sky turns gray, you go get yourself an umbrella, man.
Woo!
Okay?
That's it, brother.
We're in rumors of war. Start seeking the kingdom or get left behind and die, man. Well, we're going to cut this right now because, you know, the weather is real bad out here. But Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. And with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA.
DTA.
Above all.
Above.
Kum Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom, Makiyam.